What's up, YouTube? Angry Jackalope, Rob Ricks. A little winded. I just finished doing a test on this blade. This is a Tops 1027. And it's a very unique blade. Very unique. I have some... let's just get straight to the scoring right off the bat. This is a special video. It's only going to be this, just the knife itself. I guess a little background. I've been requesting a blade from Tops, better part of, well, I guess since I started. And I've done quite a few tests with Tops knives, such as the Sly Steel's Shark Tooth Tactical and Shark Tooth Hunter. That's made by Tops. Anti-Trans Tahoma Field Knife, that's also manufactured by Tops. And of course, the M4X Punisher, which is my favorite blade. I guess you could say, if you watch Prepared Mind 101, he's got a Jessica blade. Well, my M4X Punisher is my Jessica, and I absolutely love it. But I got an answer from Tops, and they said, sure, we've got a knife for you to test out. Why don't you go ahead and test out our 1027? So that's this blade right here. And when I got it, I actually was a little bit surprised when I was looking at the pictures. I don't know, for some reason I anticipated the blade was going to be like this big. I was picturing it as more as a really huge tactical knife, but I guess that knife's coming later. And that one's called the Bone Crusher, I believe. Anyway, here's a picture of that blade, and it's a monster. And that won't be out until May, I believe. Anyway, let's get straight to scoring on this. I can't wait to hear what the guys have to say about this blade. Okay, Steve, why don't you go ahead and pop it off?
Holy fuck, that blade is badass.
Yeah.
For a combat blade, I'd give it an 8.
All right. Randy.
For karambit, that blade is really unorthodox.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I think it's pretty fucking deadly, though. Give it a 9.
Okay. I'm almost scared to ask, but Damien.
That blade is perfect for slaying many adversaries. I would use it to cause carnage. I give it a 9.
Okay. Me, I am going to actually, for its use, let me premise this, okay? This is a fighting blade, period. This is purely for killing. I mean, you probably could take this and use it for something else, but in my mind, this blade was designed for doing really good carnage. So, being a fighting blade, after I figured out how I would use this, I give it a 9. I give it a 9. And it's not because Top sent it to me. I was actually prepared to give this thing about a 7. But when I figured out what I would use it for and how, you know what? I'll let you watch the video first of the Tops 1027 versus the Pig. Here we go. Check it out.
Bring it on, baby! Cyber! Psycho! You are what you eat! psycho man. Yeah, with the thrill of a kill, red robes of blood, blue lights above, handcuffs on my wrist, your blood's on my lip, red robes of blood, blue lights above. Yeah, I love to kill. 'Cause I'm a psycho. Psycho. Wow. Psycho. Oh, yes. Wow. You are what you eat. What doesn't make me? I'm on a fucking sick disease. I'm the roof you want to shoot. In the shadows in the dark. At the malls at the park. When you least expect, it's like a breathing down your neck. Well, I'm on pain. With psycho legs. Your best friend. I'll bring you down. Psycho man. Wow. Psycho man. Your mama told me about you. The things about to come. Your things about to end. Call your mama, call your friends. When you least expect, friends want you drowning in. I skin you like a pig. You been praying such a beast. You looked at me. Your eyes roll your key. I'm on free. With psycho days. You're my friend. I'll bring you down. Psycho man. Wow. Psycho man. Yeah. With the thrill of a kill, red robes of blood, blue lights above, handcuffs on my wrist, your blood's on my lip, red robes of blood, blue lights above. Yeah, I love to kill. 'Cause I'm a psycho. Psycho. Wow. Psycho. Psycho. I am psycho.
All right, so you saw what it did to the pig. You saw what it did to the metal door. There's some slight blade rolling that happened, which is no surprise considering the amount of abuse I put it through. But, you know, some time with it'll be no problem. I mean, it's not even really noticeable unless you get right up on it. And it's just, yeah, I could just feel it a little bit. So I could probably strop that right out. Probably wouldn't even be a big deal. But some of the finish did come off. And the finish that came off was probably due to, yeah, there's some transfer here from the metal door. But yeah, I mean, all things considered, it went through the metal door repeatedly. It chopped wood, which you saw. I actually made like a giant spike, you know, for stabbing a fucking vampire in the heart, right? You gotta have those wooden stakes. And it handled that no problem. It handled the pig's head no problem. You know, that was a frozen pig head too. So really, which would have been more fair, I think, in this particular type of test, would have been a thawed out head where you could see the wound channel opening up. And with a frozen head, that skin doesn't move. It's just rigid and hard as hell. I didn't get it as far down as I thought I would, but I got it pretty fucking close. I got it about right here into the head, and that was pretty good. Now, this blade is a fighter, and it's interesting because, you know, when I wear gloves, it fits perfect. When I don't have gloves on, you see there's quite a bit of extra gap in here, but when I have the gloves on, it's perfect. But this motion right here swings the blade around and brings this saw back into play. And when it hits, so if you do a swing pull, that's like a little micro chainsaw. It hits and slides and catches these sawbacks here, and it's pretty interesting what that can do. And there's a couple of clips where I was hitting the metal door, and it was just eating that metal edge up, no problem. Stabbing wise, you know, it's a little awkward to do a forward strike, and it's only awkward because you're holding the grip and you're expecting the blade to be straight up like this, and so you want to, because of practice, you want to do this, but you can do this, and as long as you're not hitting something solid, it'll, like flesh, against flesh, this blade is just a fucking beast. I mean, against skin, even bone, no problem. Against a person, this would just be devastating. This reverse grip is really good. It gives good slicing, right? And another thing that I noticed is, as I pull the blade back towards me, so even if I have it like in this position to do knuckle bashes, when I pull it back, there's a less chance of me stabbing myself than if the blade was straight, right? If the blade was straight and I pulled it back like this to do hammer strikes, I have a chance of stabbing myself. But with this angle here, there's no chance of that, right? Pull it in tight like this, it's not coming anywhere near me. So, boom, hit, strike like that, nice. Throat, stab, stab, stab. The belly comes out really easy when you're coming forward. This is already coming out. I don't have to bring my wrist up and do one of these types of stabs. Now, another thing that I found was interesting was this blade, if you put them right next to each other here, they're real similar, right? There's a little bit more on the back from the saws, but as far as size-wise, if you know what the Beckernecker is, the BK11, that gives you kind of an idea of the overall length of this blade. Because when you look at it, you might think it's a lot bigger than it actually is, and that's a little surprising. Now, I sat and pondered the reason for the sawback, right? And I realized in a lot of states, you can't have a double-edged blade, okay? I have another Tops karambit. This is like a real modified karambit, right? The reason for the sawback is it kind of replaces the double edge, right? So I don't have an edge to come through and slice, right? But if I hit this way and I come back, this saw is still going to do a substantial amount of damage. So whoever designed this, I don't know if that was their objective, but that's what I took away from it. Finish on this is pretty interesting too. It's really gritty, kind of has like a I really don't know how to describe it. I really like it. It handled a lot of the abuse. It really did. Like, normally I sit there and stab through that metal door and this finish just comes right off. A lot of the finish is still here. There's a few areas that are smooth to the touch now, but I'd say probably a good 60% of the finish is still here. And I really dig this finish, to be honest with you. I really like it. I wish they had this kind of finish for my M4X Punisher. That would have been sick. But anyway, that's it. 1027. This is definitely a 187 blade. This is a really good self-defense weapon. Now, I don't know if you could use this for hunting or any of that other shit, but for a fight, I like this. I like this a lot. I like the I like the grip. I like the feel. For me, with gloves, it's really comfortable. See, look at that. Fits on the glove, no problem. Actually swings nicer too. Comes with a Kydex sheath. Probably should have mentioned this in the beginning. So, you know, it's got the little swivel here so you can carry it in many different ways. And it actually snaps in pretty nice. So there you go. My son was like, looks like a gun. Pew, 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 pew. I agree. It does look like a gun. It's kind of cool. And no rattle. Ain't coming out of there. Actually, that was one of the things that kind of freaked me out. Was I was like, holy shit, if I pull this out because of the geometry, am I going to cut my fucking self? No, you're not. In there. Nice. There you go. Alright. That is the Tops 1027 blade. I dig it. Tops, thank you very much for sending me the blade to test. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys like it. If you like it, please subscribe. Tell your friends about it. Until next time, be good to each other.